everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. Today's video, as you saw by the title, is gonna be another favorites video. It's been a minute since I posted one of these, and this is gonna be the long-awaited mascara favorites video. It actually took me a while because I wanted to have most of my favorites here in front of me to show you. I do have one that's not physically here in front of me. Before we get into it, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel if you have not done that yet, and make sure that you also ring the bell so that you can be notified when I upload videos every Friday. Please make sure that you're also following me on social media if you, well, I mean, you can follow me on social media if you want to. So if you want to, follow me on social media. My handle will be popping up right here below me. You can go check me out on there. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the works. Let's just go ahead and get into it, huh? I don't know where to start. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'll mix it up. Normally I would go like drugstore to high end, but maybe I'll like start with the most expensive and then go down. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe, I don't know. And you know what? Actually, it is split even. Here in front of me, I have 5 high end and 5 drugstore. I didn't even do that on purpose, and it's just the way it turned out. Okay, now if I'm gonna start with the most expensive, that's actually one that's not here in front of me. Let me pull it up so you can see. It is the Pat McGrath FetishEyes Lengthening Mascara. Now Pat McGrath has 2 mascaras. So this is the first mascara that she came out with that I'm talking about here, the one in the black tube. I love this mascara. I just couldn't justify getting it when I have plenty of mascaras right now, which, who knows? I'll probably end up picking one up in the sale and just have it on deck, but I didn't want to get it here and open it, so then it would expire. Anyway, you get the point. But this mascara, obviously Pat McGrath is a luxury brand, so this is an expensive mascara. It's $30. But this mascara is gorgeous. We actually took a really great picture of me using this mascara, so maybe we can insert that so you can, because you can see the wand of the mascara in that photo. Yeah, but I love that mascara. It is beautiful. It's actually called like their Lengthening Mascara. But for me, it gives me quite a bit of volume and length. It is a really, really, really nice bristle, classic, you know, bristle wand. And it is just a cone all the way down. There's no like hourglass shape or any weird shape to it at all. It's very simple, very user-friendly. It's super easy to use. It's one of the mascaras that I really don't get on my lid often, which maybe I'll mention that here throughout the video of like the mascaras that tend to get on my lid more often than the others. But that's easily fixable with just a little spoolie after it dries down, but you know, maybe I'll mention that for funsies. But either way, it's a mascara that I didn't know would be worth it until I tried it, and then I couldn't stop using it, and I've repurchased it twice. I think I've had 3 tubes of it total so far, and I'm sure I will be purchasing another one in the future when I get lower on the mascara that I currently am working through. So that's the first one. The next most expensive one is one I do have here in front of me. This is a newer mascara. I think it only came out, I feel like I'm just saying this about all things that I know they came out recently, but I don't know exactly when. Sometime either the beginning of this year or the very end of last year. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes. And it's a pretty interesting mascara. So this is the second most expensive. It is $29, retails for $29. It's a really nice tube, I will say. When I buy a luxury product, I kind of expect it to be a luxury experience. Like, and I definitely get that from this packaging here. It's really nice and heavy. It's not super heavy. It's not the heaviest mascara I've ever had, but I think it's probably the heaviest one here in front of me. Anyway, it does have a nice weight to it. The packaging is not just like plasticky and cheap. It's really nice. And it does have an interesting wand. That's actually the main reason that I tried this out in the first place when it first went live. So this wand is, let me get really close, is flat on one side, and then it has 2 sets of bristles on each side that stick out and kind of make like almost like a diamond shape, if you can see there. And they are quite short bristles. They're quite fine. And I like this because it kind of does what it says. It's called the Push Up Lashes Mascara. And it really does lift your lashes. And I do like how the tiny little bristles there on the side allow me to really dig into the base of my lashes and lift them up. And you can turn it to the flat side and add some real volume and more product with it. But I think they did a great job with this mascara. I know a lot of people that didn't like it, but personally, I really do. It is one of my favorite mascaras. So that's that one. Hope Peyton's FaceTiming me back.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, video. Shout out. It's Peyton. Woo!
Next is a newer mascara, and I actually did mention it recently in my recommendations for the Sephora sale. This is the Bite Beauty Upswing Mascara. This mascara came out in January. I know that this one did come out in 2021, but it was in January. And this has a big old bristle wand and an hourglass shape, as you can see pretty clearly there. This mascara gives a lot of volume and drama. It is definitely like an intense mascara. I do like the way it coats the lashes really evenly. And I will say sometimes this wand does get on my eyelid a bit more because it's really big. Look at that. It's huge. It's like the size of my eye. But this is a really good mascara. I love the way it wears. I love the way it looks on my eyelashes. Obviously, none of these mascaras that I'm talking about here flake or smudge on me. So my voice just like cracked there. Puberty. But none of these mascaras here that I'm talking about smudge or flake. So that's just a given for me. I'm not gonna wear it if it smudges everywhere on my face. So there's something in my eyeball. Okay. But yeah, this is a really beautiful mascara if you're looking for something that's really volumizing and it's gonna give you really dramatic lashes. So that's that one. Next up, I have two mascaras from one brand, and that brand is Lancome. Lancome is definitely known for their mascaras. They have really excellent mascaras and have had really good mascaras for a long time. And I really would recommend most of their mascaras, truly. But personally, my favorites are these. The Monsieur Bag Mascara. This is actually the mascara that I'm wearing today on my eyelashes. It is a traditional bristle wand, slightly tapers there at the tip, but it is just a very spiky, bristly wand. The bristles are pretty far apart. They're pretty like dispersed. They're not as like tightly packed as some other ones that I've seen, like in the Pat McGrath one. The bristles are like really tightly packed. It's really dense bristle, and this one is a lot less dense. What's the opposite of dense? Dense. I don't know, but this one's a lot less dense. They're much further apart, if you can see that there. Yeah, you totally can. Looks like a little Christmas tree, kind of. But this mascara is really great. I like the way it dries down. I like the way it separates and gives a lot of volume to my lashes. Makes me look like I have a lot more eyelashes than I do, which is awesome. So I love that one. And I also love, you guys already know this, the Lancome Idôle mascara. This is a newer mascara, I believe released in December of last year. And wow, mine is filthy. There's mascara on the side there. Now this one is quite different from the Lancome. It is a rubberized wand, and it has this little kind of curve to it. And the bristles are really, they're pretty short, and they do taper quite a bit there at the end and stick out a lot on the outside curve there. And then they're much shorter on the inside of the curve. I love this mascara. It is so good. It's really lengthening and kind of gives me like a nice wispy effect. Actually, I think these are both the most recent mascaras from Lancome. This one came out this year, and then this was the one that came out before that, which was like a few years back, but these are the two most recent that they've released, and they are really good. But yeah, I was really surprised by how much I liked this one when I tried it. I like how the shape of the wand and the shortness of the bristles really allows me, kind of similar to the Charlotte Tilbury one. I just stuttered a lot. I don't know where that came from. Really allows me to really dig into the base of my lashes and really pull them up and lift them. And I say dig in, but you know what I mean? Like when you really get in between each of the lashes and just pull them up. I love that feeling. It's great, it's so satisfying. And this lasts really well and gives me a really beautiful, wispy, natural looking lash. Okay, those are, oh, and these are both 26, correct? Correct. Lancome is a great brand for mascara. The last of the higher end mascaras is one that really surprised me. This is also a newer Lash mascara. Again, I really don't know when it came out. I think it was sometime in 2020. Anywhere in there, sometime in there, I don't know. But this is the Urban Decay Lash Freak Mascara. This is a really weird mascara, and I think it takes a special person to love it. So it's got a real weird wand, is what probably most people would have heard about it. So as you can see, there's only bristles on the one side of it, and they kind of go out at a little swoop thing. And it also has really tiny little bristles on the very tip of it, and then no bristles on one side. This mascara gets so much better with time, like a lot of good mascaras. But for me, this mascara gets really, really great with time. I think that initially the product amount that comes out on this wand is too much. And so I honestly would scrape off as much as I could into the tube and then take a tissue and dab off most of it. But I really like the way the wand works against my lashes, and this gives me really, really intense, defined, dramatic lashes. And I also really like it for my lower lashes just because of the style of these little short rubberized bristles. You can really get in there, and I think the little swoop shape of it too really allows you to dig in there. But this is a really, really great mascara if it's something that you're looking for. Like if you want really defined, really dramatic lashes, this is like gonna coat them and make them look really dark, really black, really intense. That's this mascara. Next up, we have Drugstore Mascaras. I will start with L'Oreal. I have two mascaras here from L'Oreal, and they're both not the ones that people talk about the most. People talk a lot about their Lash Paradise mascara. Not for me. It puts little, like, it balls up on the ends of my lashes like really, really quickly. I just don't like it. It's not my thing. But what is are these two right here. This one literally doesn't have the name on it anywhere. It literally just says L'Oreal. So I have to pull up the name of it. This is the L'Oreal Extra Volume Collagen Mascara. And I don't think I've literally heard anyone ever talk about this mascara specifically. It does have a pretty classic bristle wand. Looks a lot like the Lancome Monster Bag. Actually, whoa. Okay, look at that. This one is the this one is the L'Oreal, and this one is the Lancome. Look at those wands. Really, they are basically the same. I'd say that the L'Oreal one has a little bit more of a shape to it, like it has a slight hourglass shape to it, if you can see what I'm saying. But wow, so similar, especially in how like they're both kind of more sparsely dispersed bristles. They're not like so dense. But this mascara, like it says, it gives you a lot of volume. For me, this really gives nice wispy volume, and like I would say it differs from the Lancome for me because this gives pretty like defined volume, and this one for me gives wispy volume, if you know what I mean there. If you don't, let me know down in the comments if you don't think I'm explaining this well enough, and I will try to do better. But this gives me wispy volume, and I really, really love it. And this is like a mascara that I love to like layer it. Like I do a layer, I let it dry, I add another one, I let it dry, I add another one, I let it dry, I add, well, not that many, not 4, but 2 or 3, one of those, depending on the situation, depending on how good of a lash day I'm having. But this gives really, really beautiful lashes, and I discovered this like 2 years ago, just randomly, and I love it. It's great. So I definitely recommend that one. The other one from L'Oreal that I would recommend is the Unlimited Mascara. So this is a really cool mascara. As you can see, the bottom is kind of weirdly shaped, which is annoying for like storing mascaras because you know most of them are tubes, and so it doesn't lay in a drawer with the other mascara as well, but it's fine, and I kind of think it was unnecessary, but it's whatever. But the cool thing about this mascara is, as you can see, the wand is a bendy one. So you can take this out, and then you go, doop, and you can bend it to get into your lashes better. And I actually quite like this because I apply my mascara with the same hand. And so when I go to my left eye, it makes it a lot easier to get in there. This is a really great all-rounder mascara, so it gives me a lot of length, a lot of definition, and a lot of volume. And it is beautiful. I really, really love it. It wears super well on me, and I really just don't hear enough people talking about it. It came out maybe 2019, I think, and I just don't think it got enough hype, really. I think it was kind of like, oh, it's a gimmick because it's a bendy thing, and it's probably just a little gimmicky. But no, it is actually really, really good, and you should try it. Next, the last 3 mascaras I'm gonna mention are all from Maybelline. I'll mention this one first. So this is the Maybelline, the Falsies Lash Lift. This is a really, really nice mascara. I think a lot of people do know about this mascara in general, but again, it is a bristle wand. It's got an hourglass shape to it a bit. It's not super dramatic, but it gives really, really nice, fluffy, volumized lashes. And I think it's really beautiful. It doesn't flake or anything, and it does kind of look like a false lash in the fact that they're very fluffy. The next 2 mascaras are the Lash Sensational mascaras from Maybelline. Now this one is the OG Lash Sensational, just the basic, the Lash Sensational mascara. And this it's actually a rubber wand, but it's quite fluffy for a rubber wand. And it's got a little curved shape, as you can see, kind of similar to the Lancome Idôle mascara. Has like those longer bristles on the very outside of the curve and the shorter ones on the inside. Makes it really easy to get up in your lashes and really get the mascara in at the base of your lashes, which really helps them lift and adds a lot of volume. This mascara is so beautiful. It's so easy to apply. I think it's like one of the easiest mascaras to apply like in the car or something when I'm applying mascara on the go. This is really easy to use. I don't know why. I think it is because of the curve. The curve is really nice, and these rubberized bristles really get in there, and I do turn it over to the outside of the curve to push them up further and to add more volume, and it's excellent. Excellent, excellent. This is a longtime love of mine. I'll never be without it. It gives me really, really defined, volumized lashes. It's a great all-rounder situation. The other one is the new, also viral mascara, the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara. Now, this one is brand new-ish in the last several months. And as you guys probably know, it went viral on TikTok and on YouTube, and it was a pretty wild experience. You guys saw me try this for the first time in a drugstore try-on first impressions video. And maybe we can find that footage and insert it here of me applying it literally for the first time. It was wild. This is a little rubberized wand with really, really tight bristles. It tapers towards the top, but I was so surprised when I applied this first time. It grabbed my lashes and like pulled them on up. Like I barely did anything, and it looked awesome. If you really want longer and more defined lashes, this is the one for you. It is really, really great, but honestly, the Lash Sensational mascaras in general from Maybelline are awesome. So, would recommend just this line in general. That is actually the last mascara, that's it. That was my top 10 11. 10 here in front of me. My favorite though, my favorite mascaras. That's what we'll go with that. That's all I got for you guys today. Those are my favorite mascaras. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you maybe go and try out one of these mascaras if you haven't before. I know that everybody is really, really picky about their mascaras. A mascara is like a really personal thing for everybody because everybody has different kinds of lashes, and every mascara, really a lot of them wear differently person to person. But if you are somebody like me who has very sparse, very thin, and blonde, so they're not very defined eyelashes, then these are some mascaras that I really love, and that maybe you could give them a try and see what you think. So that is everything for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for being here for today's video, and I will just I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.